Moi aussi. I love you too. Please have a seat.
Celine Dion, known for her powerful voice and unshakable strength, has faced more than just the ups and downs of a career in the spotlight.
I've been dealing with problems with my health for a long time.
In December 2022, she shared some of her most difficult news. She'd been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that causes debilitating muscle spasms. For Celine, who had spent her entire life performing, the diagnosis meant she couldn't do what she loved the most.
But it's not choreography, it's not artistically beautiful.
Singing on stage for her fans. The condition left her struggling with simple movements and forced her to cancel her world tour, a decision that broke both her heart and the hearts of her millions of fans. But even in the midst of this personal battle, Celine's resilience shone through. Little did anyone know, there was one final touching moment waiting to unfold. A hug that would carry the weight of her fight and the love she shared with her fans. Emma's heartbreaking journey. Emma, a 14-year-old girl, had been battling an illness for most of her life. A rare form of leukemia had turned her world upside down at an age when most children are carefree. For years, she underwent endless treatments, long hospital stays, and countless days spent wondering if things would ever get better. Despite all the uncertainty, there was one thing that always gave her hope: Celine Dion's music. From the first time Emma heard "My Heart Will Go On," she felt an undeniable connection. The song, with its soaring melody and soulful lyrics, became her anchor. It was more than just music, it was a lifeline. Every time she faced a new round of chemotherapy or endured painful procedures, the lyrics of Celine's songs echoed in her mind, reminding her to hold on, to fight, and to believe that she could overcome anything. The power of love and "Because You Loved Me" weren't just songs, they were Emma's battle cry, words that kept her strong when everything seemed impossible. Throughout her journey, Emma's love for Celine's music never wavered. Her room was filled with posters, albums, and memorabilia from Celine's tours. She dreamed of the day when she might meet her idol in person, but it seemed like an impossible fantasy. Yet, life had a surprising turn in store for Emma. A charitable organization, in partnership with the Celine Dion Foundation, learned about Emma's story, how her fight against illness had been made a little easier through the power of Celine's music. The foundation, known for its commitment to helping children in need, particularly those suffering from severe illnesses, arranged for Emma's dream to become a reality. Celine Dion's foundation has been a pillar of support for children's health, families facing hardships, and individuals with life-threatening illnesses. Through the foundation, Celine has tirelessly worked to provide financial aid and support for children who, like Emma, are fighting for their lives. She has funded numerous initiatives aimed at improving the lives of those who need it most, showing her deep commitment to giving back to those struggling with illness and hardship. This foundation isn't just something she uses charity, it's a reflection of Celine's personal dedication to helping others through the toughest of times. When Emma found out she was going to meet Celine, the news felt surreal. She had followed every step of Celine's career, and now, after everything she had been through, the chance to meet the woman whose music had kept her going was overwhelming. To Emma, Celine's music was a comfort in times of pain, a reminder that she wasn't alone, and a beacon of strength when she needed it most. As Emma prepared for the moment she had dreamed of for so long, she reflected on all the tough moments her illness had thrown at her. She thought about the countless nights when she had listened to Celine's songs to quiet her fears, to calm her mind, and to remind herself that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. She couldn't help but think that this was the moment where everything had come full circle. The music had given her hope, and now she was about to meet the woman who had unknowingly become her greatest source of inspiration. The day of the meetup arrived, and Emma's heart raced with excitement. What she didn't expect, however, was how deeply this moment would affect her. When she finally stood face to face with Celine, her idol, everything she had imagined seemed small compared to the real experience. Celine, with her warm smile and caring eyes. As Emma stood there, she couldn't hold back the tears. This wasn't an ordinary meet and greet. This was the culmination of a journey a journey marked by pain, resilience, and the undeniable power of music. Celine's embrace wasn't just comforting, it was the embodiment of everything Emma had fought for, everything she had believed in through her toughest times. And in that moment, it was clear. For Emma, a moment of healing, a moment where music and kindness became a force stronger than anything she'd had ever known. The moment of the hug. Backstage at one of Celine Dion's final concerts before her health challenges would change the course of her career.
Thank you very much.
The air was filled with anticipation, but Celine wasn't just focused on the concert that day. She knew she was about to make a difference in someone's life. She knew the significance of this moment, and she saw the strength radiating from the young girl in front of her. Celine walked up to Emma, her presence larger than life, but her demeanor gentle and grounded. She paused for a moment, taking a step back as if to absorb the weight of the encounter. There was no rush, no scripts or rehearsed lines, just a moment of raw connection between two souls who understood each other in a way that went beyond words. Emma could hardly believe it. After everything, after years of longing, the moment she had dreamed of was finally here. It was a moment that would stay with both of them forever. Then, Celine did what no one expected. She stepped forward and enveloped Emma in a long, heartfelt hug. It wasn't a quick, polite gesture. Celine held Emma close, her arms wrapped around her in a comforting embrace, and for a brief moment, the world seemed to stop. As she held Emma, Celine's eyes filled with emotion. This wasn't just a fan meeting a star, it was the meeting of two women bound together by strength, resilience, and love. In Celine's embrace, Emma could feel all the pain she had endured, all the heartache begin to fade away. She could feel the weight of the years of illness, the endless battles, being lifted in that simple yet amazing gesture of compassion. Celine, already dealing with her own health challenges due to her diagnosis of stiff person syndrome, knew what it was like to fight through adversity. She had seen the effects of the condition, which causes severe muscle spasms, and she understood the toll it takes on the body and spirit. And in that moment, she wasn't just comforting Emma as a fan, she was offering her strength, her understanding, and her compassion, the same qualities that had guided her through her own battles. Over the years, Celine had built a reputation not just for her extraordinary vocal talent, but for her genuine kindness and empathy toward her fans. Videos and interviews from her long career often showcase her emotional, deeply human side, from stopping to chat with fans before or after concerts, to her willingness to make personal connections with those whose lives had been touched by her music. These weren't just acts of kindness, they were a reflection of the values Celine has always held dear: the importance of human connection, the power of empathy, and the belief that no matter how difficult life gets, we are all capable of offering comfort to one another. In this moment, it was clear that Celine wasn't just acknowledging Emma's strength as a fan. She was recognizing the sheer courage and resilience that Emma had displayed throughout her battle with illness. Celine understood what it meant to fight for life, to keep going even when the odds seemed impossible. And she offered Emma not just a hug, but a quiet affirmation: "You are not alone." As they stood there, wrapped in that embrace, it was as if the world had melted away. For Emma, this wasn't just a memory, it was a turning point, a moment that would stay with her forever, reminding her that no matter how hard the journey, there is always love, always hope, and always someone who cares. And for Celine, it was a reminder of why she had continued to sing, to perform, and to give everything she had, because through her music and through moments like this, she could offer others the strength to keep going, just as her fans had done for her. Not as simple as it seemed. As Celine held Emma in her arms, the moment took on a deeper significance. To anyone watching, it might have seemed like just another fan interaction, a star sharing a heartfelt embrace with someone she had just met. But for those who understood the full story, this hug symbolized so much more. It was a passing of strength from one person who had spent years battling adversity to another, who was just beginning her own fight. Celine Dion, the world-renowned singer who had captivated audiences with her voice for decades, had always been transparent about the toll her career and personal struggles had taken on her. Despite these struggles, Celine's commitment to her fans and her music never wavered. She was determined to continue sharing her voice with the world, no matter the physical toll it took on her. Her resilience, even in the face of such overwhelming hardship, only added to the deep bond she had with her supporters. Over time, she became an even more important figure for those who followed her career, not just because of her incredible talent, but because of the vulnerability and strength she showed while navigating her health challenges. In many ways, Celine's journey mirrored that of her fans. They had followed her music through their own ups and downs, finding solace in her songs. Now, as she fought through her illness, she was giving back that strength, this time in the form of a hug, a shared moment of compassion and understanding. In that embrace, Celine was passing on more than just her sympathy. She was passing on the strength she had found in her music, in her journey, and in the support of her fans. She had always believed in the healing power of music, but now she understood its true depth, how it could bring people together, offer comfort, and provide the courage to continue on, even when the path seemed impossible. For Emma, that hug became a turning point. It wasn't just a fan meeting a star, it was a lifeline. It changed Emma's life. Following her unforgettable meeting with Celine Dion, Emma's life took a turn for the better. The hug had not only been a moment of personal comfort, but a catalyst for a new chapter in her journey. Encouraged by Celine's words of strength and the immense support she felt, Emma became determined to share the positivity she had received with others. In the months after the meeting, Emma found herself involved in various initiatives supported by Celine's foundation. Through the Celine Dion Foundation, which focuses on supporting children's health, families in need, and those facing severe illnesses, Emma became an ambassador for hope. She joined efforts to raise awareness for rare diseases, inspired by the very message Celine had shared with her. The foundation, which has long been a lifeline for many, continued to impact countless lives by providing aid to people who, like Emma, were fighting their own battles. Celine's generosity through her foundation echoed far beyond just one meeting. It became a lasting legacy of care and compassion that extended to those who needed it most. It wasn't just the moment that changed her, it was the lasting impact of Celine's kindness, her music, and the ongoing work through her foundation, which gave Emma the strength to believe in herself and continue moving forward, so she did. She bravely went through treatment and has been in remission ever since, all because she saw from the strongest woman she knew that you can't let anything take you down. Alright, so that's it for this video. And if you want to watch more amazing content check out some of our other videos. Bye!